presents 4 bright, colorful Star Wars glasses.
Hey, it's Luke Skywalker.
And the princess.
Gee, wow!
Get your kids a different Star Wars glass each week. Buy a regular serving of Coke for 59 cents plus tax. Get Chewbacca. Get Darth Vader. R2-D2 and C-3PO.
What mission? What are you talking about?
We can get all 4.
Star Wars glasses at Burger King until August 17th.
Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. And Burger King comes through again with our all-new Empire Strikes Back glasses. Collect a different glass for your family each week. Darth Vader, R2-D2 and C-3PO, Lando Calrissian, Luke Skywalker.
Buy a regular-sized Coca-Cola at a special price and build your collection.
All new The Empire Strikes Back glasses, only at Burger King. Burger King presents Return of the Jedi glasses. 4 new glasses from the Star Wars saga. Thrill to the adventures of Luke Skywalker, the Ewoks, Han Solo, and Jabba the Hutt. Buy a medium or large Coke, and a different glass is yours each week for a special price. Collect all 4. Return of the Jedi glasses, now appearing only at Burger King.
Star Wars Power of the Force Collection. Darth Vader leads an evil empire towards universal domination. Join a brave rebellion with Luke Skywalker, Han Solo and Chewbacca, and Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi. Can you stop the Empire? Star Wars Power of the Force Collection from Now, the universe is changed forever. The Star Wars Power of the Force Collection. When Darth Vader and his stormtroopers attack, join Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, and Han Solo. Escape in the mighty Millennium Falcon. Experience the real movie sounds of Lightspeed. When Darth Vader's TIE fighters are on your tail, hear the force of the Falcon's turbo lasers. Can you blast Vader's TIE fighters to pieces? Never underestimate the power of the Force. The Star Wars Power of the Force Collection, each sold separately from Kenner.
Out of Star Wars and into your hand. It's an exclusive Kenner action figure. Han Solo disguised as a stormtrooper. Free with 2 proofs from Kellogg's Fruit Loop cereal. May the Force be with you.
The Star Wars Power of the Force Collection. The biggest ships for the biggest battles. Now, in the sleek X-Wing fighter as rebel hero Luke Skywalker, you experience the real movie sounds of spaceflight. Your mission: free Han Solo from the clutches of Darth Vader and bounty hunter Boba Fett. Now, you have Imperial scout troopers on their speeder bikes. And massive scout walkers to deal with. Are the X-Wing's laser cannons enough to free Han Solo? Now, you have the power. The Star Wars Power of the Force Collection. Figures and vehicles each sold separately from Kenner.
Nobody does Star Wars like the Power of the Force from Kenner. The biggest, most realistic force in the universe. Only the Power of the Force brings you the biggest heroes and villains straight from the movies, and the largest fleet of full-scale vehicles ever. We bring you the real movie detail of the Rebel Snowspeeder, the blazing lights of the Luke Skywalker lightsaber, and the big movie sounds of the X-Wing. When it comes to big size, big detail, and big movie sounds, now you're playing with the power. Star Wars, Power of the Force. Figures and vehicles each sold separately, batteries not included, only from Kenner. Now, fight for the galaxy with the incredible weapons of the Jedi Knights. The Luke Skywalker lightsaber and the new Darth Vader lightsaber. Both with blazing extendable light blades and 3 real movie sounds. Flash and strike. Star Wars lightsabers. Batteries not included. Each sold separately from Kenner. Prepare yourself for Star Wars, Shadows of the Empire. The cruel crime lord Shizor directs the carbonite capture of Han Solo and his imprisonment aboard bounty hunter Boba Fett's battle-ready Slave One. Now, Luke Skywalker goes undercover with Soldier of Fortune Dash Rendar as he rips through space in his battle-transforming Outrider. But can they stop Slave One in time? It's the ultimate ships for the ultimate battle. Dare to enter the shadows. Star Wars, Shadows of the Empire. Figures and vehicles each sold separately from Kenner. Nobody does Star Wars like the Power of the Force from Kenner. The only universe with deluxe crowd-control stormtroopers with thruster pack and capture claw. Han Solo geared up with smuggler flight pack, and Luke Skywalker with big battle-action desert skiff. And only Kenner brings you the full force and big detail of the Rebel Snowspeeder with blazing laser lights. And big movie sounds. Now you're playing with the power. Star Wars, Power of the Force. Figures come with vehicles. Snowspeeder sold separately. Batteries not included. From Kenner. Kenner puts more power than ever in the power of the Force, with all new Power FX figures with electronic movie lights and sounds. Blaze across Tatooine with Power FX R2-D2. Control his secret mission, along with his droid lights and sounds. And only Kenner brings you the real movie lights and action of Power FX Darth Vader and Power FX Luke Skywalker. Join them as their lightsabers glow, their destiny in your hands, in this ultimate battle of good versus evil. Nobody does Star Wars like the power of the Force.
Lord Vader would like to try that again.
New Power FX figures each sold separately from Kenner. Nobody does Star Wars like the power of the Force from Kenner, the biggest, most realistic force in the universe. Only the power of the Force brings you the largest fleet of full-scale vehicles straight from the movies. Like Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, the blazing laser lights and sounds of the Rebel Snowspeeder, and more of the biggest Star Wars heroes and villains. Like new Han Solo, Lando in disguise, and the evil Emperor. When it comes to big size, big movie sounds, and big detail, now you're playing with the power. Star Wars, the power of the Force.
Figures and vehicles each sold separately. Batteries not included from Kenner.
Now the power of the Force from Kenner brings you more big Star Wars detail and more big movie size than ever before. As a rebel pilot, climb aboard your sleek A-Wing fighter and blaze into battle against Darth Vader and his terrifying TIE Fighter.
Fire!
Now dogfight in space with Emperor Palpatine looking on. On Hoth, you fight alongside Hoth rebel soldiers against attacking snowtroopers and their laser cannons. Nobody does Star Wars like the power of the Force. A-Wing comes with pilot, other figures and vehicles each sold separately from Kenner. Nobody does Star Wars like the power of the Force from Kenner. Straight from the new Star Wars Special Edition come the creature figure 2-packs. Now you're a sand trooper aboard the massive reptilian Dewback searching for rebel droids on Tatooine. Next, enter Mos Eisley as you and the Jawas command the Ronto. This beast of burden carries a heavy load, but only when it wants to. And waiting beneath the Millennium Falcon, Jabba the Hutt, as Han Solo bargained for your life with this vile gangster. Nobody does Star Wars like the power of the Force.
Right here, Jabba.
2-packs come with exclusive figure. Other figures and vehicles each sold separately from Kenner.
Now, sink your claws into the Star Wars creature figure 2-packs. You're a sand trooper on the massive Dewback hunting down rebel droids. Or look under the Millennium Falcon and find Jabba the Hutt. Your Han Solo and Jabba's looking for you. 2-packs come with creature and figure, each sold separately from Kenner.
So how does it feel to enter the Star Wars Power of the Force from Kenner? It's bigger than ever before. Now, you're Luke Skywalker in your T-16 Skyhopper. Target the Tusken Raiders, then open her up to whip through Beggar's Canyon. Then you're a rebel pilot in your sleek A-Wing fighter. Blaze into battle against Darth Vader and his terrifying TIE Fighter.
Fire!
A-Wing comes with exclusive pilot, other figures and vehicles each sold separately. Now, get your favorite Star Wars trilogy scenes. Figures come with freeze-frame action slides. Collect them all. Imagine where Star Wars will take you next.
So how does it feel to enter the all-new expanded universe? It's like having the Star Wars comics come alive as packages open to reveal a cool 3D play scene. You're Luke Skywalker. Face the evil clone Emperor in a final showdown. Expanded universe 3D play scene figures each sold separately.
So how does it feel to be at the controls of the new Power FX X-Wing? Strap yourself into the biggest X-Wing ever with 15 heart-pumping movie lights and sound effects. You're Luke Skywalker.
I'm going in.
And Vader's breathing down your neck.
Fire!
The Power FX X-Wing, each sold separately. A totally new Star Wars movie is coming next summer, and a new Jedi Master can be yours. Get the first exclusive Episode 1 figure, Mace Windu, only when you collect 6 Kenner Star Wars figures. See store or Hasbro website for details. So how does it feel to jump into one of the all-new Star Wars gunner stations from Kenner? It's like being in the middle of an Imperial dogfight, and Darth Vader is on your tail. You're Luke Skywalker. Hook up with Han Solo as you both fire your quad laser cannons. They're coming in fast. Stay on target and send Vader for a spin. Now the worlds of Star Wars are in your hands. Watch as Endor opens to reveal an Ewok aerial attack. Gunner stations and complete galaxy come with figure, each sold separately. So how does it feel to enter the Star Wars expanded universe? You're being chased by the Empire on the all-new speeder bike. Slam on the air brakes and let them have it. Now you're in the Rebel Air Speeder. Attack wings locked, missile fired, AT-AT burned. Vehicles come with figure, each sold separately from Kenner.
Star Wars Episode 1 is coming this summer. Get a sneak preview of your favorite Star Wars characters with new Power of the Force figures with flashback photos. Before he was Darth Vader, he was young Anakin Skywalker. And this Jedi was brash young Obi-Wan Kenobi. These Episode 1 sneak previews are yours with new Power of the Force figures. Figures each sold separate.
Listen, the explosive words and sounds of the Star Wars Comtech system. Imagine yourself in the movie.
I sense a disturbance in the Force. May the Force be with you. Use your instincts. You will be a Jedi, I promise. You have been well trained.
You haven't experienced Star Wars until you've experienced Comtech. Figures come with chips, readers sold separately, batteries not included. It's your universe.
Climb into the electronic Naboo fighter and clash with the Trade Federation. You're Anakin Skywalker, hurtling into battle against an overwhelming droid fighter assault.
I know we're in trouble, just hang on!
Naboo is getting pounded. You managed to take one down. Only 2,000 more to go. You haven't experienced Star Wars until you've flown the electronic Naboo fighter. Droid fighters sold separately, batteries not included. Listen to the electronic power of a giant-sized Jedi. Control a Jedi Master. Or the evil Darth Maul.
At last, we will have revenge.
You haven't experienced Star Wars until you've experienced electronic Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul. Each sold separately.
The future of the universe depends on how you play the game. Square off against Darth Maul in a lightsaber duel with electronic fighting figures. Crush armies of enemy droids in the Electronic Destroyer droid game. Seize control of planet Naboo in the Battle for Naboo game. Assembly required. Or orchestrate an attack of starfighters in Star Wars Simon. You must save the galaxy with Star Wars Episode 1 games from Hasbro. Batteries not included, each sold separately. Star Wars, it's your universe.
Micro Machines, where they gonna take you?
To space with Star Wars.
May the Force be with you.
Star Wars Micro Machines. There's a cool adventure in every collection. Micro Machines Star Wars collections and vehicle collections, each sold separately.
Star Wars! Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime with Micro Machines Star Wars transforming action sets.
Just like in the movies.
With Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, and all the Micro Machines Star Wars figures.
It's Darth Vader!
I will freeze your body in carbonite forever, Han Solo.
Not so fast.
You're next, Luke Skywalker.
Star Wars action!
May the Force be with you.
Think big, play small. Micro Machines. New Star Wars transforming action sets, each sold separately. You put them together. New from Micro Machines. From the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon, you can control the galaxy.
Star Wars Millennium Falcon, ready to land!
Come inside for real Star Wars adventures.
Chewbacca, fire the lasers!
It's the Micro Machines Millennium Falcon playset.
Emergency in hangar bay! X-Wing down, bring it around! X-Wing repaired! Start her up! Ready for battle! May the Force be with you!
Think big, play small. Micro Machines. New Micro Machines Star Wars Millennium Falcon playset with vehicle and figures. Other collections sold separately. You put it together.
Hold on to your seat. Wow! These Micro Machines are bigger. They're new Star Wars action fleet vehicles from Micro Machines, all action-sized. For more Luke Skywalker action.
X-Wing, X-Mode.
More Darth Vader action.
It's an air attack.
They're to the max.
Later, Lord Vader.
The Star Wars action fleet with Rebel and Imperial forces all ready for battle. New action size for Star Wars adventures straight from the movies. New Micro Machines Star Wars action fleet vehicles with 2 action figures each sold separately. New from Galoob. The coolest Star Wars adventures are out here.
And in here.
It's the new Star Wars Double Takes Death Star from Micro Machines.
Whoa!
That goes from the Death Star to Luke's planet Tatooine.
And back again.
Out here, you command the Death Star. In here, you control planet Tatooine with 6 Star Wars movie scenes.
Watch out for that Ronto.
With the coolest vehicles and figures.
It's awesome.
For this much Star Wars action, you can play out here, in here,
and back.
Think big, play small. Micro Machines. New Micro Machines Star Wars Death Star Double Takes with vehicle and 5 figures. Other figure collections sold separately. Hold on to your seat.
Wow!
These Micro Machines are bigger. They're new Star Wars action fleet vehicles from Micro Machines, all action-sized.
Look out, Luke, or you've been lunch for the Rain Corps.
The all-new Star Wars action fleet vehicles are here, with new Rebel and Imperial forces just like in the movies.
Take this, Lord Vader.
New Star Wars action fleet vehicles with the all-new Virago from Shadows of the Empire. More action from the action fleet. New Micro Machines Star Wars action fleet vehicles and creatures come with 2 figures each sold separately. New from Galoob. The Force just got stronger with all new vehicles from the Star Wars action fleet.
Coming in, Rebel Base!
Han Solo and Chewbacca prepare for battle in the Millennium Falcon.
Jump to hyperspace!
She's got him.
Imperial landing craft in range! Fire, Chewie! Blast him!
With real Star Wars heroes straight from the movies.
Rebel blockade runner, watch him back! Blast him, Han!
New Star Wars vehicles from the Star Wars action fleet. The Force is stronger than ever.
Yeah!
New Micro Machines Star Wars action fleet vehicles come with 2 figures, each sold separately. New from Galoob. Now you can hear the battle.
Red 5, I'm going in.
Just just like in the movie, with new Star Wars Action Fleet flight controllers.
Lord Vader, prepare the attack!
New flight controllers with real battle sounds, lights, and cockpit commands.
I can't shake it.
X-Wing, fire!
I have you now.
TIE Fighter and jet fire!
Hear the battle.
Use the Force, Luke.
Blast them, yeah!
With new Star Wars Action Fleet flight controllers. New Micro Machines Star Wars Action Fleet flight controller comes with vehicle and 2 figures. Other vehicles sold separately.
Only the world of Star Wars Micro Machines puts you in control of the battle for Naboo.
Roll in the MTT!
The Trade Federation unleashes a battle droid attack. But Naboo's not defenseless. You grab control of the Naboo fighter and set up for the attack run. Now Anakin's got the MTTs in his sights. The Force is with him.
Let's save the planet!
Can the droids be destroyed? You decide. Micro Machines, your rules, your world. Star Wars Micro Machines Action Fleet vehicles, each sold separately. Only Star Wars Micro Machines puts you in control of the battle for Naboo. The Trade Federation unleashes a battle droid attack. Grab control of the Naboo fighter and set up for the attack run.
Let's save the planet!
Micro Machines, your rules, your world. Star Wars Micro Machines Action Fleet vehicles, each sold separately. Only the world of Star Wars Micro Machines puts you in control of a turbopod screaming through Baker's Canyon. Rev up your Turbo Blast Pod Racer and listen to the engines roar. Sparks fly at full power, jam the throttle and take off. You launch Gasgano and Odie Mandrell. Race fast. Crash hard. Race to the finish or finish each other off. Who wins?
Whoever survives.
Micro Machines, your rules, your world. Star Wars Micro Machines, Turbo Blast Pod Racers, Gasgano and Odie Mandrell, each sold separately. Only the world of Star Wars Micro Machines puts you in control of a Turbo Blast Pod Racer. Rev up and listen to the engines roar. Sparks fly, then jam the throttle and take off. Who will make it to the finish?
Whoever survives.
Star Wars Micro Machines, Turbo Blast Pod Racers, each sold separately.